So the orbitals for the electrons in carbon look like the heart's circulatory system, as it does in the movement of life on the quantum scale. Look at how the air travels through the heart. The fundamental electromagnetic pulse is the formation of the divine formula to how life force energy moves. Fun scientific fact: orbitals are commonly represented by the boundary of surfaces that encloses the region, with a 90 to 95% probability of finding the electron. So life on Earth existing without carbon would be impossible. Why? Well, it's basically because carbon is the central part of sugars, proteins, fats, DNA, muscle tissue, and pretty much everything in your body that makes us, even to everything else on this planet. Carbon is genuinely magnificent, down to the minor thing inside us called atoms. Inside them are more petite energy balls called electrons moving about in circular shells. I like to call them mini solar systems. These tiny spinning balls of power move in ways we can control, like our thoughts, how we breathe, to how our heart pumps blood around our bodies. So, as our thoughts are like signals built up by electromagnetic pulses moving through us in the atom, this also links to the quantum field. What are you thinking while scratching your head? Well, keep reading on and I will get to it. A bit sciencey, I know, but once you get this, your whole perspective on life will change. The mind being the electromagnetic charge, setting out that thought frequency, and then the heart being the magnetic field charge. Check out these carbon structures. What do they look like? Read on. So, cool diagram that shows what the carbon shape looks like up close in 3D and 2D, cinematic. These mini galaxies called atoms somehow match our building blocks known as carbon, which is what are in the plants, making them a match existing in the same realms of the creational code. I like to call it the divine principle of life's blueprint. Even the beehive has these structures. So have a read over here. This is a part of my book in chapter 4. Next page, getting up and close, personal, inside who we are. Okay, in 1926, a gentleman named Squashdinger, I might be saying it wrong, showed that a wave function could describe electrons in a hydrogen atom. Electrons are often described as being in orbitals around an atom that are mathematical constructs based on the wave function that describes the motion of an electron. An orbital is a mathematical function that describes the area of high probability in 3D space around a nucleus where an electron may be found in an atom. Starting to make sense? The same stuff that makes atoms makes up who we are. So what better to use our skills to the max? It means that we will be able to become the most efficient orbitals in our world by creating what our bodies need to function best and being conscious of how we think. With that focus of intention of positivity and ambitions. Question: what influences the probability of where the electron will be in the 3D space? Do our thoughts of consciousness and intent influence this energetic field as the high probability of where it will end up? Yes, it does. So imagine what you want to manifest in your life. See it clear as day, like a picture. You've now cast the net out into the universe, and it's only a matter of time before it comes to you. You see, there's no coincidence why I have put this together and why the heart has a huge function in it being more than just a pump. Now, where did the voice come from? I have no idea. But all I know is it said, know thyself, human. I've written so much more in this book, and I hope that one day you can find it and are encouraged to find it. You can get it on Amazon if you wish, and please do check it out and find out more about who you are, what you can achieve through all these little notes and tips that I've been given from the universe and beyond. I hope you enjoyed this little edition. Behind me is the book and the title that you can find on Amazon today and find out so much more. And this is the front cover. Thanks for tuning in.